I'll end this quickly.
Still in the process of attempting to sign into Steam. I would use my computer, but it's currently, occupied.
Yeah, it is Tuesday.
I don't even mean that. I just mean there's somebody using my computer at the moment. Who could it be?
Just hunt them down.
Annihilating! Looks like you're gonna be
It appears that we're finished here.
All right, finally signed in. Let's see here. What?
I might be full on weapons.
Didn't you just get a new one right now? Yeah, sharp edged. Yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't pick up one item that was in that list, so it might be just full on weapons at the moment.
Oh, there's a cap. There could very well be a cap.
It's just my assumption based on not being able to pick up the amphelite paper I just saw. If that's the case, I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of here. I was taking a leisurely trip out, but
that is
no
most
reason to be
certainly
leisurely about it if I can't pick up anything.
That's most certainly $35, not on sale.
Okay, I must have gotten it on sale for like 20.
But I'll wish list that. Put it back. Yeah, yeah. That's certainly a like I mentioned, certainly a game that I had had looked at before. Probably when I was like diving through Steam looking for monster taming games.
I was wondering.
Since
do you think I hurt
And it is one of those, sort of.
saying that stuff to her back there?
I suppose you might have. But I was thinking the exact same things you were. Losing a mother. It's always a tragedy. I'm glad you stepped in and stopped her.
Thanks.
That Eleanor. I swear, she feels way more responsibility for everything than she needs to. You think we need to worry? What if she pushes too far and erupts with malevolence?
Malevolence is born out of many things. A prideful ego, the self-righteousness that turns a blind eye to one's inner contradictions. Eleanor's different. She's mindful of her ego and strives to confront her inconsistencies of character.
She has a purity of heart that won't be tainted by the emotions that create malevolence. No other quality is as essential for an exorcist.
So she's probably okay?
For now, at least. But human hearts can be fickle things. Who knows what the future holds?
I doubt you got anything to worry about. For most exorcists, purity is a construct of the Abbey's teachings. But Eleanor, she's the real deal.
She's not your average exorcist, I'll give you that.
Purity is handy for any exorcist. But more than that, it's a rare and precious temperament for living. Everybody's got an ego and certain internal contradictions to some degree. Facing one's own ugliness in an honest manner is never easy. To be a normal human is to live carrying malevolence. It's just how much you let it control you that varies.
I guess malevolence might just be a fact of life, huh? But Artorias can't accept that.
Can we now hang on before you start warping? Can we go over there yet? Can we get the side quest?
Yeah, I was actually checking where it wants us to go, and it wants to go to Titania. So
That makes sense. Drop off our friend back at Prison Fortress.
I was actually just going to drop by this little town and blow up some weapons.
Oh yeah, sure. Make room in our bag. Time to dismantle. Upgrade each of them once.
Good point. Gonna find one of these with a skill I like and blow up the rest of them.
Yeah, it's just a +1. That's all we need. Because
We'll eventually need up to +4, I think.
wait, do those give higher tier upgrade?
Yeah.
Well, okay, maybe a couple of them +2 then. Like,
Well, +2 is meaningless. It would need to be +4 for us to get
oh,
the next tier of
oh.
important material from it.
Well, I mean, let's see how easy it is to get to +4.
Yeah, I mean, first I'm gonna get all of them to +1, dismantle all but one of them. So, see that third thing, coarse tempering powder?
Yes,
You only get that for dismantling level 1
Yeah.
or higher gear.
which is why I
Yeah.
reminded you.
Yeah.
All right, let's see now.
But then
Enhance.
I believe you need to get.
Now you need tempering powder. Tempering
Okay.
powder.
This is not bad.
Let's see what we get.
It's more expensive.
Standard
So I think
tempering powder.
+5 is where we'll get standard. Dismantle. Floor blade.
Actually getting 2, so you were right. I think it was
Oh, yeah,
+4.
+4. Since we could take it to +5, I was just like, fucking, I'm going to take it. High as
Yeah,
we'll go.
sure. That gives us, I mean, +4 to +5 is better than going +0 to +4 on 2 items, right?
Yeah.
So,
Realistically, I'm not really going to try to upgrade stuff much past +6.
I don't think we
Because-
need to worry about upgrading for most things, right? Just,
Yeah, just because this is a process that takes.
why is it called gold? I don't know. Why is it called money in Kingdom Hearts?
Can't stand Kingdom Hearts for that. I will give it's not the most infuriating thing Hearts does. The most infuriating thing that Kingdom Hearts does is let Donald Duck have lines.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to say exist. And, you know.
I'm not gonna knock it. You know, it's perfectly fine. I know a lot of people like it.
Oh, no. I mean, having played through now basically every game except for Kingdom Hearts 3. But Donald Duck says Sephiroth? Yeah, that's a plus, honestly. That's the redeeming factor.
Oh, look, we're out of those fragments.
Oh, wow.
Which won't be a problem because when you upgrade once, you get the fragment material back. It's net even.
Okay, I've
These
pulled up a
ones.
list. I've now... Oh.
What's up?
Oh, also, Kissinger died.
Did he? Fucking God bless.
Neat.
The hot take you're gonna get from Anne. Not a very hot take. Henry Kissinger, bad man. Good death.
So anyway, I pulled up a list of video game currencies.
Okay.
We have Kina from Ion.
Sure. I mean, that sounds like a fake money, so.
Yeah. I mean, we got classic Animal Crossing bells.
Y'all.
Those must be hard to lug around. Yeah, those are too generic. Where's some weird ones? Bolt from Ratchet and Clank, yeah, there's that. We got Ed, and Eddie, the Misadventures. We got Jawbreakers as currency.
Okay.
Yeah. We got Fallout with their bottle caps.
I forget what Fallout 2's money was.
Legion Denari, maybe? Because Fallout has...
That's
those.
New Vegas is the first instance of the Legion, I think.
Is it? No, I thought the
I'm
Legion...
not 100% sure on that.
I thought the Legion was also from Fallout 1 and 2.
Well, I'm not 100%. Like I said, I'm not 100%. Never played those ones.
Wait, no, the Legion is Caesar's Legion, right? So you
Yeah.
might be right. And this is just all based off of my... I'm just basing this all off of me watching, whatchamacallit? That one H-bomb video about Fallout.
Sure.
We got Final Fantasy's Gil.
Classic, but it is a silly name.
Oh, we got the fantastic Meat.
What?
What?
Kingdom of Loathing?
Yeah.
Is listed in there?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, there's no reason why it wouldn't be.
Other than it's kind of niche.
It's less niche now that West of Loathing and Shadows Over Loathing exists.
That's a good point.
And those also use Meat.
And those are good games.
Hylics also uses Meat. Interesting. Adina from Lineage. Meso from Maple Story. Oh yeah, we got the classic. I think Capcom just likes to use Zenny a lot because it's in Mega Man. I know it's in Monster Hunter. And Hylics Meat is EXP that you can only use after dying. Oh, okay. That's different. That's not a currency so much.
It's kind of a currency.
There's a lot of stuff I'm skipping over because it's less of a currency.
Fair enough.
And more of an upgrade material sort of deal. I'm sorry, Buckazoid from Space Quest. Oh, thanks EA for the wonderful Spore Bucks. Wonder what game that's from. Wait, is that literally it? The list ends with World of Warcraft? This is not a very good list. So that's actually even more surprising that Kingdom of Loathing was on there.
Given that it's a short list.
It's a very short list. Okay, let's try this one. Sure. Yeah, this is less exciting.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna stop doing this upgrade once we get finished with primary weapons.
Do the Star Fox Adventure thingies count as currencies? There's one.
Oh, what are they called again?
So there's several
The
currencies.
Baphomodads.
Baphomodads, I think is what it's actually.
And say Baphomodads.
I mean, listen, it's more amusing, but for the sake of searchability. That's I forget if those are specifically only used in the shop, or if they're like used for other things. It's my definition is like needs to not just be used in one location, right? It needs to be like an actually generic currency. So like, you know, all the stuff on your required materials on the left you could think of as currency, but they only work when dealing with gear upgrades, so. Alright. I don't know if that's lazy or amusing. From Cyberpunk 2077, we have Eurodollars.
Yeah. I think it's taken directly from the tabletop
Oh,
game.
I know. I'm not saying. I'm just getting it specifically from video games here because that's kind of the context that prompted this. But since Cyberpunk has video game adaptations, we can use it. It's just that D&D's and Pathfinders are generic, so not that interesting to bring up. All right. No. System Shock apparently has nanites.
Nano machines.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls has Septim. Yep. I already covered bells. And these aren't exciting. Yeah, there you go. See, that's again EA with the what? With simoleons. Oh, hey, look, this list acknowledged what I said earlier, and that Capcom just likes using Zenny. And they ranked it at number 1 just because it's amusing. Why is this ranked? This doesn't need to be ranked. Whatever.
Top 10 silliest monies.
Yeah. Woo. Zenny spelled a different way from Dragon Ball. There you go. Such a boring list with only one interesting currency on here, which is the pesetas from Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, pesetas.
Pesetas. There you go. And that's because it's interesting because those used to exist.
Yeah, it used to be a real money.
Hooray. And that's it. That's the only thing of value that list added. Thank you. I forgot what the Xenoblade money's called. Oh, here's a list that is the most ridiculous forms of video game currency. Please. And you started off with gold? This is a bad list. This is an awful list.
Could be saying that gold is a generally bad currency because it's so heavy, but
well, so here literally this thing is called 10 most ridiculous forms of video game currency.
Yeah.
And gold is not.
My cast boots.
They're trying really hard by like pulling that angle. Like gold is heavy. Yeah, but you don't know how large the coins are. They don't have to be pure gold. Anyway, is that real? Is that real? Ghost of Tsushima having supplies?
I don't know. Don't remember.
All right.
After that long and arduous session of obliterating weapons, we're left with not much different than what we started with.
Except we have a bit more of the tier 2 upgrade material.
Yeah, I used it.
So we have slightly better gear for it.
Yes.
Okay.
The difference is we're not wearing that gear because we're... the way it goes.
Difference is we've spent some money. Do you guys also have a singing laundry? What do you mean by that?
Let me in!
Do you mean your laundry sings? Or do you mean that your laundry appliances chime when they have finished?
Oh, yeah, mine chimes. That's
Yeah,
it probably
I think
came
that's
through on the mic.
that's probably pretty standard.
Well, I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Let's
The
slip
chime
through
thingy.
town and head
Okay.
for Titania before that changes.
Whoa.
Okay.
That cat
Really
is
did just
dead?
slip through
No.
town.
Anyway, to continue on with this, I didn't know about Suikoden having potch.
So this is your secret hideout.
Nor did
Once
I.
get free, you won't stand a chance. You all had better sleep with one eye open.
Look how worried I am.
Welcome back! That's Kamoana.
She's the same age as Diana. Did the Abbey really turn someone so young into a Therian?
Our found family is becoming even founder family.
Eleanor!
Medissa, please, would you be able to talk to her?
Is this a trick?
Kamoana may be a Therian, but deep down, she's still a normal little girl who misses her mother. I can't do anything to console her, no matter what I try. But if it were you...
You okay? You can call me Medissa, all right? Do I scare you, honey?
A little, but not as much as Velvet and Dial. But don't you think I'm scary? I had a bad dream earlier. My mommy said I looked scary and that she didn't want me anymore.
She would never. Your mother would never think that about her daughter.
But how do you know?
Because I'm a mother too. Mothers always love their children, no matter what. No matter if we die. No matter how the world changes. There's nobody who loves you more in the world than...
It's okay. You don't have to cry.
I hope Kamoana and Medissa won't have to feel so lonely anymore.
Yeah, trying to stop the waterworks gets old fast.
Listen, if it's not too personal, was your mother,
She's dead. I lost her when I was even younger than you.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. It just means we've got things in common. So no feeling sad and alone, okay?
Oh no, I'm fine. I don't feel lonely or anything, I swear.
What's gotten into you? You're so strange sometimes.
No, I'm not.
Eleanor, I'll have you watch over Kamoana and Medissa.
Yes, of course. I'd be honored. Thank you.
Are exorcists supposed to be so polite to a grand poobah of calamity or whatever?
Sure, why not? Besides, the Demon Lord ought to not trouble herself over such trivialities.
Velvet, Grimoire's calling for you. She says to bring Laphicet and meet her at the observation tower.
Got it.
We better get going then.
But am I free?
Yes.
I am not free.
Somehow. Oh, that's what you
There
mean.
is no boat.
That's what you mean. Sorry, I
Yes.
thought you meant the other freedom. Where we experienced a cutscene, therefore must have 12 conversations.
I wanted to. They won't let me go get the unicorn. Don't want me to have it.
All right,
Assume-
continuing on with our ridiculous
Lord.
currency. This list actually has some good stuff in here. Go to Karast. What?
I can't.
I don't know. Anyway, Tactics Ogre with Goth. There you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend some Goth. All right, that's it for the list.
Hey, do you all have mothers?
Where'd that question come from?
Well, after hearing that Velvet, Kamawana, and Eleanor all lost their parents, I just got curious.
My mother was a strict, frightening woman, but she died a long time ago.
I see.
I have no parents either. But the wicked witch who took me in said I was born from a peach that floated down the river.
Coming from you, I'd almost believe that.
And you, Eisen?
We Malakim are formed from untainted mana. Sometimes humans are reborn as Malakim, but they retain no memory of their previous lives. In other words,
Just gonna
we
slip
don't
that
have
in
blood
here.
relations like humans do.
I see. By the time I was aware of anything around me, I was already tethered and being called number 2. I suppose having no mother means I don't have any memories before that. I told Medusa that losing a mother is painful, but I can't know how painful it is.
Go easy on him, Eisen. He's just a kid.
I'm just telling it like it is. But listen to me, Laphicet. You can share deep connections with other people, even if you don't have a biological family. Malakim, too, can form precious bonds. True friendships, even family.
That's right. Your words wouldn't have stopped Medusa if they weren't true in your heart.
You really think so?
I'm sure of it.
It's far better than being a witch born from a peach.
Nonsense! There's no nobler way to be born! I have an everlasting friendship with a dog, a monkey, a pheasant, and Bienfu.
I hope he's
Reference.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Whoa.
You said that Malakim can have familial ties, but what makes you and your sister siblings if you're not related by blood?
Well, a very long time ago, I was born into this world from an Earth Pulse point up on a sacred mountain. I remained in that place for a long while, and then one day, she was born from the very same Earth Pulse point. Before we knew it, we had wound up living together under the same roof.
Are two Malakim always siblings if they come from the same Earth Pulse point?
No. Other Malakim were born there, but I never felt like they were my family. But something, I don't know what, was different with her. If she was sad, I'd feel sad. And if I was happy, she'd be happy too. She can be abrasive, but when she smiles, it's like nothing else. I swore to myself that whatever happened, I would protect her. I made a pendant from a stone on that sacred mountain and gave it to her as a lucky charm. Of course, she just wears it as a necklace.
And your pendant? Did she give that to you?
She had the same idea I had. She made the pendant herself and gave it to me as a good luck charm. Without either of us having mentioned a word of it beforehand, we each gave each other pendants in the same shape on the very same day. That's when I really knew that what I had felt all along was true. We were brother and sister.
Is that her in the picture?
Yeah. It's a self-portrait she drew for me on the day I left home.
Did you draw her a picture of yourself?
No. I don't exactly have an artistic side.
Well, I'm sure that if you looked inside her pendant, you'd find a portrait of the person who matters most to her.
I hope so.
Yeah, and it would be nice if it was you.
It's the Symphonia Caves again? You know, we have a map this time.